Hello, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Miska, and I have a bougie recipe for you today. We're having a lobster BLT, and if you want to see how I make mine, stick around. First, let's start off with what we'll need. Of course, we're going to need that lobster. We're going to need some buns, not just any buns, honey, some brioche buns, a little butter, some lemon and lemon juice, garlic. I use butter lettuce. You know, it's a little tender. It's not as harsh as a romaine or an iceberg. I have here some bacon. I'm using pork, but feel free to use beef, tomatoes, Miracle Whip or mayo, whatever your preference is, salt, pepper, and some extra virgin olive oil. But first, let's get into this lobster chow. Y'all, I call myself going to the store to get some peeled and cut and just ready to eat lobster. No shell, no hard work, just lobster. And the store that I went to, or the market that I went to, this guy told me that he wanted $130 for 2 pounds of lobster. And I was like, in what economy do you think I'm about to pay? In what economy do you think I'm about to pay that for that, sir? And then he was trying to only sell it not by the pound, child, but he was only selling it 2 pounds per person. So I was like, yeah, it's a no for me. And I politely took my behind on down to the Fresh Time and got these whole lobsters for $16.99 a pound. And that was more like it. This was my first time, dealing with the whole lobster, and child, it was a little ghetto. As you can see, homegirl had all her chilling in the shell with her, and I was like, okay, I ain't signed up for this, but homeboy want $130, so we're not doing that. So I guess we got to do this. And would I do it again? Probably. So yeah, let's crack this lobster. This recipe, y'all, is much more prep than it is cook. Literally, I promise, it's much more prep than it is cooking. But y'all, when I tell you this sandwich is so worth it. I first had this about a couple of months ago, this year, 2022, and I haven't went back since. I have made it about 3 times since I had it at a restaurant, and it's so good, so good. If you are a BLT fan, then you will love this if you like lobster as well. It's just so succulent. The lobster, the bacon, the lettuce, the tomato child, and then the garlic aioli to set it off. It's fairly simple. It's small, but it has a mighty impact, and I'm here for it, which is why I'm trying to put y'all on here today. Now, I cut off all those little green parts, all the little parts that I didn't sign up for when I bought this lobster. I cut those off, and I gave this lobster a good rinse down because she was about to birth children, and so she needed to be cleaned if I was about to consume this, honey. So yeah, I cleaned the lobster, and I just wanted to show you guys here how much I was able to get from those two whole lobsters. Yeah, this part right here, ain't nobody got time for that. I threw that in the trash, and we're going to proceed to chop up the lobster into bite-sized pieces, as small or as big as you want to leave it. I felt like having them about that size today, and I like biting into it and, actually chewing the lobster. I left mine in rather large chunks. But again, you can leave yours as large or small as you would like. Are you a BLT fan? Let me know in the comments. And if you plan on trying this, also let me know in the comments. And if you are new here, once again, my name is Miska. I post 2 times a week, preferably on Sundays and Wednesdays. And you never know what you're going to get, honey. It could be a cooking video. It can be a vlog. It'll be me talking about dating, relationships, singleness, the good Lord up above. You just never know what you're going to get. So subscribe to my channel, like this video. Let me know what else you want to see. All right, y'all know how I like to do. I'm prepping before I get to cooking because I need everything waiting on me. I don't want to be waiting on nothing, so I'm putting in my bacon and I'm getting it crispy. I don't really time bacon when I cook it. Do y'all time bacon? I just keep looking in the oven, and when it look how I want it to look, nice and crispy, I'm pulling it out. I'm also going to go ahead and chop up my tomatoes or slice my tomatoes. I tore off my lettuce and cleaned it, and it's over there drying in the cut. I didn't show that on camera. I have my garlic here for my aioli or aioli. I don't know why I want to say aioli, child. It's aioli, garlic aioli. I'm doing that because that's going to set this little sandwich off, child. Y'all, the first time I had a lobster BLT, they put like a apricot jam on there. And I was like, why would y'all do that? Like, since I've been living up here in Ohio, honey, why do y'all like such sweet food? Like, y'all put sugar in everything, sugar in grits, sugar in spaghetti, sugar and sweet stuff just in places that it don't need to be. Anyway, I digress. I'm going in and making this aioli. Y'all see that I went in with 2 tablespoons and a half of Miracle Whip. You can definitely use mayo, child. I was just raised on Miracle Whip, and so it's just in me to grab it and go for it. Instead of mayo, I'm going in with my lemon juice. And you also want to grate some lemon zest in there. We are trying to maximize the flavor, honey. Salt, pepper, olive oil. Give it a good mix. Make sure you taste it. I also used my garlic press, and I didn't end up using 3 of those cloves of garlic. I actually only used 2. I mixed it up. I tasted it. It needed a little more olive oil, so I placed that in there. And you want to let it sit in your refrigerator for at least 20 minutes if you have it to spare. Allowing it to sit for those 20 minutes will maximize the flavor. It'll sit and the flavors will develop, and it'll be just, too good. Chef's kiss. All right, now that I have done all of my prepping, and it seems like it took forever for me to start cooking for these 5 minutes that I'm about to be cooking, let's do it. I have a pot here with some butter in it, about 2 tablespoons, and I also have this pan here with 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm going to toast my buns, okay? Because like I said, honey, we got to season every layer. Every layer got to be slapping. And if you want to elevate your sandwich, make sure you toast your buns. Now, back to the pot. I'm going to add some lemon juice into this pot with the 2 tablespoons of butter. That is actually all I'm going to season the lobster with. Everything don't got to be seasoned and garlic, pepper, lemon pepper, seasoned, salt down. Sometimes you just got to keep it basic, keep it simple. And for lobster, I love to do that because you want the lobster to speak for itself. All it needs is a little squeeze of lemon juice and some butter, and it's straight. I wish I had some fresh parsley, but all I had was dried, so I tossed that in there. And now we are ready to assemble. See, y'all thought I was playing. I told y'all the cook time for this is like really no more than 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and make this sandwich. I'm going in with the garlic aioli first. I like to put it on both sides of my buns. And y'all, please do not put this sandwich on no white bread. Please do not put this on no white sandwich bread. If you are going to make this lobster BLT, then you gotta you gotta take it up a notch. Go to your bakery and tell them to direct you to the brioche buns, okay? You will not regret it. And don't be putting no iceberg or romaine lettuce on here. You got to use a lettuce that's going to complement the lobster, not overpower it or take away from the sandwich. Another pro tip, y'all. On your sandwiches, season your tomato and just your tomato. Season your tomato with a little salt and a little pepper. Not too much, but just a little something to be like, wait a minute, what's going on? Like, what do I taste? All right, y'all, I'm going to stop playing. Pile the lobster on, child, okay? Pile the lobster on. It's the star of the show after all, so pile it on and crisscross your bacon. I actually ended up putting 3 pieces of bacon on there. Okay, don't judge me, okay? If we gonna do it, then we gonna do it, and we gonna do it all the way. Look at this sandwich, y'all. Oh, we just imagine biting into that buttery, lemony lobster. Here is the final shot. Y'all, these were so good. Oh my goodness, they were so good. To complement the sandwiches, I went ahead and sliced and diced me up some potatoes, and I made my own home fries in the air fryer real quick, and I did a cross cut of these, and I just want to show y'all. Look at that. Child. I just don't know what else to say, but make the sandwich, child. Make the sandwich. Get you some lobster. Like this video, comment, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, y'all.